Hi, my name is Chris Costa, and welcome to another episode of EPMS Tech Talk. Today we have with us Joanne LaFlamme. Joanne, how you doing today?
I'm doing good, Chris. How are you?
Very good, thank you. Anything you're interested in covering today?
I do have a question on AR prepayments. How do I record a payment against a job?
Okay, well I can show you right here. Okay, so the first thing you want to do, Joanne, is of course access accounts receivable. You're going to click on the receipt screen. You're going to enter the customer account. In this case, I'll choose account 337. I'm going to enter $50 as a prepayment, and I'm going to apply this to a job by accessing this drop-down window up at the top middle part of the screen. Once your job list comes up, you just want to select the job number that the customer is looking to put the prepayment against.
Okay.
Okay. In this case, I'll choose the highlighted job. I'm going to push select. And the benefit here is once you apply this payment against this job and this job comes through and converts to invoice, there's no secondary step to have to apply this money again. It's already tagged to the job number. It's seamless at this point. Okay. Do notice one thing though, the allocate button grays out here. So once you do put a job number against this receipt, you're no longer allowed to allocate against any other invoices. Okay, it's kind of an either or at this point.
Okay, well what if I want to apply a prepayment to multiple jobs?
Okay, well that's still easy enough. What you would want to do in that case though is not put the job number in. Okay, so I'm actually going to cancel out of this and go back in, and I'm going to re-enter my customer account number and re-enter my prepayment amount. And in this case I would recommend leaving the job number blank and essentially saving the receipt screen as unapplied.
Okay.
Okay. Anytime you're going to take a single payment amount and you're going to look to spread it over multiple jobs, or you're going to have a single job where there might be multiple invoices, you really want to do that as a deposit unapplied, okay, rather than actually putting the job number on the receipt screen. Okay, so in that case you would just simply save. Okay, it's asking me I need a receipt number. I can choose my payment method. Maybe they paid by check, and I'll enter a receipt number, and I'm just going to go ahead and hit save. It will prompt a message that there's an unallocated amount,
okay,
and you'll just acknowledge. And of course I do have to go through and post this receipt as normal. Okay, and then if I close out of here, and I'll just show what it looks like from the customer transaction perspective. So you'll see here that we have our transaction, $50, and it has a full open value. Okay, and this is available now to apply to any invoice, either as a prepayment or to any other invoice that's open.
Okay.
Okay. So if I close here and close here, and now let's fast forward a week. The customer now has created an invoice. Okay. One of the benefits that you have is I can click on the prepayment button here, and there's an open payment transaction number to apply. Okay, so when I access this, I can select that open credit and apply that to this invoice, and it will show as a prepayment on the invoice.
Okay.
Okay.
Do I need to use the full amount of the receipt? What if I only want to use part of it as a prepayment?
Nope, that'll be fine. Either way is actually fine. So with this receipt highlighted, I can hit OK. Notice how it brings me to a prepayment screen. I can of course fill out the payment method, bank information if you want to fill that out, receipt number. You do have the ability to change the prepayment amount. It's going to come in by default as the full value, but if you wanted to pull maybe half, you can certainly overwrite the amount, okay, and change that. Okay, and then once you hit OK, it will assign the prepayment to this invoice transaction.
Okay.
Okay.
Can I record a prepayment and an invoice at the same time?
Yes. Yes. And I'll do that I'll cancel here. Let's go through the job closeout section. And I'm just going to pick any one of these jobs and close it out and convert to an invoice. Want to generate the invoice, I'll say yes. Okay, I'm just building a simple invoice here. Now let's say the customer had sent you a check yesterday and you haven't had a chance to record it yet. You want to record it now against this invoice. While the invoice is up, you can click on this prepayment button and record that prepayment right now. What's going to happen is when you save and post this invoice, an additional transaction, receipt transaction, will get posted along with it. Okay, so you'll get the invoice to post for $515.55. When you print the invoice, it will record the prepayment, and then if you go to transaction inquiry, you'll also see the prepayment as well.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Well, Joanne, do you have any other questions I can help you with?
No, I don't, Chris. That was everything I needed to know, and it was very helpful. Thank you very much.
Okay, you're welcome. Well, this is Chris Costa. Thank you for watching this episode of EPMS Tech Talk. Please be sure to look for more.